and in May it was diluted. I don't have on record and file or anything of any classes being taken.
All right, so you've been missing for 7 months. You said you were in the hospital for 2 weeks.
Yes, ma'am. I did
No. So here's the thing. If you want to speak, you'll have to be sworn in. Court is going to call 2022 CR 7826B, State of Texas versus Starlin Rodriguez. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state? For the state?
Oh, Hank Wilkins for the state. Sorry, Judge.
That's okay. For the defense?
Surgery bar for Ms. Rodriguez.
All right, the stage is set. State of Texas versus Starland Rodriguez. Deferred adjudication is on the line here, folks, which means this isn't just any case. It's a chance for Rodriguez to avoid a full conviction if she plays by the rules. Let's see how this probation dance unfolds. Are the stakes clear?
And are you Starling Rodriguez?
Yes.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you the same Starling C. Rodriguez who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 7826B for the offense of burglary of a building with intent to commit theft on February 21st, 2023 for a term of 2 years? Is that you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, state.
On or about the 8th day of November 2023 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Starlin C. Rodriguez, committed the offense of failure to identify in violation of condition number 1.
All right, just 1 moment. Let me see if I have that. Is that in a supplement?
Oh, yes, ma'am. I'm sorry about that. It's in the state's supplemental motion.
All right. Did you review the document entitled State's Motion of Supplement Pending Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Probation with your attorney, and did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Then to the allegation read by the state, how do you plead? True or not true?
True, Your Honor.
And Your Honor, we waived the other violations alleged in the motion and the supplement.
Any objection?
No objection.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 1, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 2 years in the state jail facility, and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, Your Honor.
Knowing that you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 1,
Yes, Your Honor.
court will find violation of condition number 1 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is, Your Honor. We're asking that you deny the motion.
Here's the classic probation ultimatum. Jail time versus compliance. The court is weighing a 30-day sanction, plus a laundry list of demands: employment, residency, drug tests, and constant check-ins. Probation isn't a free pass. It's more like walking a tightrope over a legal abyss. Would you survive these terms?
Continue the defendant on deferred adjudication and follow the recommendation of probation, which is to alter and amend for a 30-day jail sanction. The defendant is to find and verify employment within 90 days and residency within 90 days, bi-weekly reporting to probation and drug testing for the next 90 days, and then random drug testing thereafter with zero tolerance supervision regarding reporting to probation.
So is this the agreement? Is this what you're asking the court to follow?
We are, Your Honor. Yes, ma'am.
All right. What has she done?
As far as on probation,
Yes.
I think she's paid some of her fees, but I don't think. I think short of that, she's still behind on that, and as well as community service. Have you taken any of your classes yet?
Not yet. I was just starting to.
Oh, just 1 second. So if you're going to talk, you need to speak up because the court reporter has to take down what's being said.
Okay.
So just give me a moment. So defense, has she done anything?
Short of that, Judge, she has not completed her classes. I know that when this had occurred, I think she's been on probation for something like 8 months, if memory serves correctly, on that, and maybe it was 6 months.
So I did
No. So here's the thing. If you want to speak, you have to be sworn in. So he's going to speak. And then if he wants you to answer questions, then he'll let me know he wants you to answer questions. We'll swear you in, and it's one at a time.
Short of that, Judge, she did check in for a period of time. What ended up happening with her is she got she went to the hospital with a double kidney infection. I know that she had missed some months of reporting during that period of time. Likely she was aware that there was obviously some problem with probation as far as that goes, but she had not completed her classes or
Now, pay attention. This is where the personal story meets legal reality. Rodriguez claims a brutal double kidney infection derailed her probation compliance. 2 weeks hospitalized, months lost. Can medical hardship sway a judge? Or does the court expect strict adherence regardless? What's your take on balancing compassion with justice?
paid anything but the most minimal amounts on her fines during that period of time. I can continue, Your Honor, to talk about what her intentions are with that, but I just want to leave if the court has any questions.
All right. Probation, has she done anything?
No, Judge.
All right. Is there something you would like to say? Want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, Your Honor.
You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Starlin Rodriguez.
All right, what have you done on probation?
Well, I it wasn't on with probation. When I was on a house arrest prior, I did a parenting and drug class, and I had sent her those certificates, but she said that they didn't qualify because they weren't through Bexar County.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to redo them as far as that goes.
So here's my question, and I want you to listen to my question
Yes, ma'am.
very carefully. What have you done on probation?
I was reporting regularly, doing my UAs, and I was making my payments.
All right, so if I call probation, are they going to say that you were reporting regularly and that you were doing your UAs?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But it's important to, as I mentioned to the court, you need to explain what I just talked about with your kidney infection.
Yes.
You missed some months of reporting, and you do admit that to the court.
Mm-hmm. Yes, I had gotten a really bad double kidney infection. At the time, I didn't know it was a kidney infection, and I thought I was just really sick, and it just got so bad. I was rushed to the hospital, and there I ended up finding out I had a double kidney infection. I was in there for a while, and then
What does that mean, in there for a while? And you need to slow down.
I was in there for about 2 weeks, and then even when I got out, they had me on medication, but I was still very sick.
So here's my question. Did you do your parenting classes while on probation?
Oh, no, ma'am.
Did you get employment while you were on probation?
I had employment, but she wanted the proof, I guess, and they wouldn't give me my paperwork because of considering where I worked at.
And where did you work?
I was working at Sugars, and they wouldn't give me any documents, so therefore that's where that came in. I had trouble giving her paperwork as far as that goes.
All right. At Sugars, I know they maybe give you tips, but do you get a W-2 form?
No, we get 1044.
Did you turn that in?
No,
to your
I had
probation officer?
no, ma'am.
Okay. Why didn't you turn that in to probation?
It's my first time doing as far as 1044s or something like that. 1099s. So I don't know how.
Well, I mean, they have to give you the document. Did they not give you a 1099?
Give me no paperwork.
So how are they expecting you to file your taxes?
All I did when I went in there was like I said, I don't know nothing about the 1099s. I just went in there. They signed up paperwork. They didn't give me nothing back, and that was it. I had asked them, as far as my probation goes, if I could have paperwork for that, and they still didn't want to give me any type of documentation, only that little tap in and out card. That was it.
Any other questions?
Nothing from defense, Judge.
State any questions? Probation?
Judge. Ms. Rodriguez, she reported March, April, May, and May 25th was her last reporting date. She presented $90 toward her fees. There was a negative result for her urinalysis in March of 2023. She failed to submit in April, and in May it was diluted. I don't have on record and file or anything of any classes being taken.
And here's the judge delivering the cold, hard truth. No more chances. Violation found true. 180 days in county jail. Bond revoked. And a stern warning about being a better parent in person. This moment hits hard. A reality check about accountability and consequences. Sometimes the law isn't just punishment, it's a push to change.
All right, so you've been missing for 7 months. You said you were in the hospital for 2 weeks.
Yes, ma'am.
So you've been missing for 7 months. And I'll give you a full month of hospital. I'll give you full month. I'll give you 2 months for recovery. But then that means you're still missing for 5 months.
Yes, well, I was pretty sure she had already gave me the warrant. I did call a bond company. They did say I had my warrant. I got scared. I wasn't ready to come back to jail. That's why I missed for those months.
Where are your children?
My mom has him.
And does she have legal custody of them, or they're just staying there?
No, she has legal custody of him.
All right. Anything else from either side?
Okay.
No.
Oh, I'm sorry, Judge. Cover the, way behind on this, but we're going to TIC the new number one as part of the agreement today.
All right. And what's that cost number?
That cost number is 7CC721103.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. And I don't think she has much of a criminal history, correct?
No, Your Honor, she does not.
All right, the court is going to find violation of condition number 1 true. Court will take in consideration 721103. Court will find you guilty. Court is going to revoke. Court is going to sentence you to 180 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. Give you credit for any time served. Let me see. There's to be no contact with John Pettis. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
Nothing further, Judge.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Did you review that document with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so you have a limited right to appeal. That is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you are on deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. I just don't think you're a good candidate for probation anymore. All right? So, whatever is going on in your life, you're going to have to depend on yourself to straighten that out. You're going to have to be better for your children, because otherwise you're not 100% going to be in your children's life. I know your mother has legal custody of them, but sometimes I think parents, because I've represented moms before, they still want to have some sort of contact with their children. So if you want to do that, you're going to have to be a better person. And don't get out of the jail and then run to your mother's house and act like you're going to be in charge of your children, because you haven't been, and they're abiding by her rules. You understand?
So, yes, ma'am.
And I can't force you not to have any more children, but what I can tell you is, right now where you are in life, you shouldn't have a child until you get yourself together. Sometimes you have to work on yourself. And I will tell you this, everybody, including your attorney, the prosecutor, before they got into a relationship or decided to have children, they had to work on themselves, because you don't want to go into a relationship or bring children into a relationship or anyone else in your life until you know who you are as a person and know what